Yeah, so I'm sharing my screen on technical writing, and I believe um, if you have questions from the first class or second class or third class, you can drop in the chat box. Please, okay, don't let me be. I wanted to say that if you didn't join the class and didn't watch the video, ask question, but please do. Doesn't matter. Just drop your question if you have any question at all as it pertains to this class. Please drop it. Maybe the tutor said something that you did not understand, and or you saw something online. You can just um you can just drop in the comment section. Anyways, today's our last class. Nice. Yeah. Today's our last class, and we'll be looking at um hmm? we'll be looking at so please just give me a minute. I think the one of the classes, so just so you know, three classes are running concurrently: technical writing, product management, and product design. So I think the project management people are having issues, right? So I'm trying to sort that one out. Um, please use your phone and share slide. All right, so yeah, I'll be expecting your question in the chat, but just so you know, also, technical writing is a good niche. If you watch the first video, I took the first video and I told you the potential in it already. Um, how that technical writing have also really helped me. So I came from a software development background, and um, it was quite easy. But I have friends who are who are technical writers, and they didn't come from software background at all. So it's not compulsory you are software engineer before you switch into technical writing, right? Um, as I said in the first class, as much as you are ready to learn. So I believe there's nothing you cannot learn actually. So with my small experience, I've tried out different niches and I've made money from different niches in tech industry, right? I started out with data analyst, did software development, technical writing. I'm still doing software development. I'm working with one of the best companies you can think of, are being paid well, right? So it's just up to you, right? Are you willing to put in the work? So let me give you a quick background to my story, maybe to help some of you. I don't know why I'm sharing this, but to help some of you. For many people that think like, where do I start from? Like there's a lot to learn. This is probably saying a lot of stuff. Simple advice, just start somewhere. So there was a point in my life where then I was still in Abuja. This is a personal story, but let me share it for some people. I was still in Abuja and I was working with a politician. So he employed me um, as a personal assistant. Not personal assistant per se, right? He had different companies. You know how politicians can be. He had a big farm in Jos. He had like fashion house. Then he had another business, right? So I was doing a lot for him at that point in time and it just felt so frustrating. I wanted to switch to tech. Some of my tech friends are making a lot of money then. I was kind of like, oh, what am I doing in my own life? I will see my friends, they will take flights to Bahamas, come back for the old days, buying, just like what's going on? What's going on? And I just felt like, where do I start from? So I believe there are some people on this call, and they kind of like, okay, maybe for the students or for the youth service guy, after youth service, you're asking yourself, what's next? They will tell you, don't worry, just go to school. When you go to school, you get admission. When you get admission, um, you get a job. You get admission, just do well in school, finish your first class, then you get a job, right? And as much as that's valid. I can tell you for a fact that's not always the case, right? That's not always the case. So it's more about what skills do you have. And for many people that want to jackpot, this is not related to technical writing, but I should see it is because it's very important. And at least some people will gain from this. For as many people that want to jackpot, don't jackpot without a skill. Don't jackpot, especially for those who want to go and study in school. I've heard stories, I have friends that have traveled. As much as it's good to travel, it's also much more important. Sorry, just a minute. Sorry, just a minute, please. All right, sorry for the break in transmission. As I said, we're trying to um help those in the technical product management class. We're having some issues, but they are good now. Anyways, I was saying that as good as it's okay to jack out of Nigeria, make sure you have a skill that can help you because I have friends that have traveled and because they do not have skill, they were just struggling. You don't want to travel out and be washing toilets or traveling out and be washing dead body or one old woman spit on you out of disrespect or be treated like whatever. So skill is very important to help you. I've collaborated with different people from different part of the world, but mostly like outside Nigeria, and I see the importance of having a skill. So yes, just to reiterate, technical writing is what you can do. Don't feel pressured. Just start from somewhere, right? And today, what we'll be looking at is how can I last week we treated how to the roadmap. How do I go from beginner to at least start applying for jobs, to start applying for internships, to start doing interview. And the tutor last week did a great job, right? I took the first and the second class. And first class I showed you introduction to technical writing. Second class I showed you more in depth into it. I provided a document that contained about how many links, more than 40 links that give you a roadmap of where to start from to the end. So you don't have an excuse not to in the next 4 months, I want to hear that your technical products manage, sorry, your technical writer, even though it's an internship position. And the good thing about it is that for some of the links I shared, you can apply. It's not that you will do interview passage. Just give you, they just want to see some of your work. Or for some of them, they will just give you a sample topic to write about. You just write about it. If they like your work, they'll bring you in, if possible, for an interview or something, and you are in. So the process is quite easy, and it's not limited to um Nigeria alone, right? It's not limited to Nigeria alone, both within and outside Nigeria, right? And some I also want to ask, if you notice, many of these jobs, for those that have applied for other jobs, notice that for some jobs, you apply to foreign companies and they will just be sending you, unfortunately, yes, it's normal because Nigerians are very good, but some Nigerians from Nigeria have destroyed our international reputation such that when it comes to employing Nigerians, some foreign guys are skeptical. That's one reason. Another reason is that for many of these jobs, they want you to be present in the country. So you see something like remote US, remote UK, remote Canada. They're saying that yes, it's a remote job, but they want you to be present in the UK. It's a remote job, they want you to be present in Canada, right? So that's another thing. Then for some other people, they are like, so many companies now prefer hybrid rather than fully remote because they feel like, okay, let's start to get to see each other once or twice in a week. So it's quite difficult if you're applying from Nigeria to foreign companies. So people are getting the job. At least, yeah, I'm a living proof of that. So it should not stop you. Let me shock you. In 2022, I sent application to more than 200 companies before finally landing two. So don't start and just give up because you've tried and tried and nothing's coming out of it. I have a friend, before he got that job that took him to Belgium, he applied to about 397 different companies every week. Of every day was getting unfortunately, right? I'm telling you this now because for some of you might be like, this is not relevant to me because I'm just starting. It's relevant though, because 4 months from now, 3 months from now, you remember when you start applying, or 1 year from now, you remember this and be like, oh, this guy told us that it's not going to be straightforward like that, right? So I shouldn't give up. If I apply, so for some people, you just apply to 3 companies, they tell you no, you now say you're not doing anything. Don't do that though. As I said, people apply to 40, 50, 100, 200 before they get a job. Another thing is that if you're applying for a job, more than 100, 500, you know how many unemployed Nigerians we have? The same job you're applying for, more than 300 people are applying for that job. More than five. There was a job I applied for. I luckily got in because most of the jobs I've been getting has been by referral. I'll come to that. When you build your skill to a level where people can trust you, you don't have to apply for a job. People just refer you for jobs, right? So that's another level. But I can give you another tip that even as a beginner, you can use this route to bypass 1,000 people that will apply for that same role, right? So this is not just applicable to technical writing, even though this is a technical writing class. It's applicable to, for example, you are in a field already before you're trying to switch to technical writing. So probably you're trying to apply for a job in something and you've not gotten a job response yet. This will also help you in that, not just technical writing, right? I don't know why I'm starting like this, but it's also very important for the time that you'll be done and you start applying for jobs so that you won't feel too frustrated, right? So the thing is, at least I have a lot of friends that are HR, that are recruiters, right? And the thing is, they complain a lot because for them, there's a job, there's a role out there. They just need two people, and like 2,000 people applied. How do you sieve out people? Right? So for many of them, what they do is by referrals, right? So when I was working with a particular company, before they send job adverts outside, they post it on our own channel. So me as a staff of that company, like if I have someone that I know, and that's why building relationship is also very important. No, last week I told you something that one way to easily grow in your niche or quickly get a job is to connect to people in your niche, right? Most of the job recommendations I've gotten are from people in my niche. You're just like, hey, guy, there's this job in the UK. Are you interested? Oh, guy, there's this job in. So that's very important. Connecting with people, right? And I mentioned something that on LinkedIn, look for people that are doing exactly what you're trying to do, technical writing and all that. Connect with them. And don't just, I took the front end class for a few minutes yesterday, and I mentioned something to them. Don't just send them a DM and like, no, 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 right? Let them know you. These guys they are people that you feel like you want to be like them, you want to be a technical writer. This guy is a renowned technical writer, and I want to be like this guy, or this lady is a popular technical writer, and I want to connect, I want to build a personal relationship with this person. One trick is like and comment on their post, engage their post, let them know you, so that when you send a DM to them, they will immediately know you're the one, and more like just respond immediately and everything. That was how I got my first job in this journal, just doing this. So there's a website I'll share here. Don't share with anybody. I'm just kidding. You can share with people you want to share with. Or I want just type apollo.io, right? It is being used by recruiters. As I said, I have a lot of recruiters friends, so some of them share this with me. And what I use this website to do is that I can search any company of my choice, whether within Nigeria. See, I'm saying it small, small, so that some people will know else, right? Whether within Nigeria or outside Nigeria, I can search any company. I can see staffs in the company. I can see the emails of some of the staffs in the company. I can see the phone number. So one trick to bypass 1,000 people applying for the same job is sell yourself. There's what we call cold email, right? Once you build your skill to a level where you want to start looking for internship, as I said in the last week or second class of of no third class of backend development, right? I was telling them that your first job doesn't have to be paid. My first job in Ghana was not paid. Later they paid me after 2 months. They started paying me because it's all the value of me. But I got in without being paid from the start, right? So it doesn't have to be paid. Build your skill to a level that when you now demand for money, they can pay you. So your priority should not be payment at first, right? So I was saying something around Apollo.io. You can search for any company at all of your choice. Search for people that work there and an email. So you see their email. Once you are good enough, you can just sell yourself. Send an email probably to the HR and say, "Hi, my name is blah 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 blah. I admire what your company is doing, blah blah blah. Um, I am this, I've done this, this is my portfolio, this is this, I'm taking a writer, I'm open to internship position with your company. Um, I would really love to go with your company, blah, blah, blah." By the time you send that to more than 20, 30, now for some companies, they don't put out job adverts. When was the last time you saw Paystack job advert out there, right? For some other companies like that, this like okay, there's a company I recently recruited, sent recommended someone for. The company didn't put out that they just needed like three backend developers. And the HR reached out to me and just recommend some people in our pool that are looking for a job. Right. So for some of them, they will not send advert out there. This is one way to get in. When you send in invite, even though they are not recruiting us at that time. So before I got into internships a while ago, there was one time I did something I did with internship. That's another time the HR said they were not recruiting. But by the time they were recruiting, I was one of the first people they sent um email to because I've already reached out to them in the past and I'm open to jobs, right? So this will help. Now let's go to technical writing. I just needed to say this so that I will not forget, right? So if you're understanding technical writing landscape, roles and opportunities, right? So we have software documentation. In this case, you are creating user manuals, API documentation to help and online help for software products. I spoke extensively on this in the first class. You can check it out on YouTube. Technical content strategy. You are developing and implementing content strategies to improve user experience and knowledge transfer. So if you check the first class for data science, right? The tutor is currently writing for data camp. He also took data analysis class too, right? If you know data camp is a very popular platform, right? Across the world, not only Nigerian, some, right? So he writes for them, and that's similar to technical content strategy. You're more like just implementing content strategies for to improve user experience and knowledge transfer. In his own case, it's knowledge transfer. So he's an expert in the field, so he can write, and he's also combining his technical writing skills, right? Um, Training materials. Yeah. So developing and designing training materials for internal and external audiences, including online courses and workshops. So currently, I told you we are talking to, oh, I didn't mention that. Well, okay, I shouldn't mention that yet, but basically you can build um you can build and design training materials, right? For audience, internal audience or external audience, right? More like courses, preparing workshops and all that. So now the next question, very important question is where do you find technical writing jobs? What are the platforms? So please, I already shared this in the second class. I shared a document. Document contains like how many links? More than enough. Just go and watch the second video. You see there. Some of you are in the second class, so you saw the document I shared. If you're on the channel, you see the document there. Just check it out. You see some of the stops already. I already prepared a material for that. But again, LinkedIn is a popular one. LinkedIn, connect to those in your niche that you want to more like be like in a way. Um, Connect with them. Um, So just one tip, you can just search for technical writer on LinkedIn to bring out people within your location, both within your location and outside location, connect with those you can check their profile. Oh, I like this person. Connect. When you connect with them, don't just stop there. For some, you can just even send a DM. Hi, I went to your profile and I really love what you're doing. That's why I followed you out. More like, are you for to like connecting more with you, right? See their post, engage their post. Many of them post on LinkedIn, like provide clarity in their niche. That will really help you. Glassdoor is another popular platform you can apply for jobs. More like Indeed. Indeed is also a very popular one. It has a wide range of technical writing positions. There are job boards. You can explore niche boards for technical writing jobs. I share some in that document. Yeah. So please confirm you can still hear me by doing a thumbs up in the chat or something. So I know I'm not talking to myself. Nobody's saying anything.
I won't say anything. Okay, thank you, Tumiche. You guys see only Tumiche did this class. I have a special package for. Okay, all right. She's not the only person. Or let me. If it's she or he, I assume it's she. Yes, I assume it's she. All right. So all right. Thank you, James. Thank you, Favor. Because I said I have a special package. I mean, I did. All right. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, I've given you the special package in the second class. Ikechukwu. All right. Thank you for moving your hand up the screen. Thank you. Okay. So for the special package, if you can just why is Ikechukwu messing with my screen now? Ikechukwu, see what you have done to my screen. What's this blue stuff? Please, oh, thank you. Oh, man, gather, nice one to see. Anyways, just head on to. I think I posted um our previous Instagram page was suspended for reasons we don't know. Ikechukwu, why now? Where I say I go commot this Ikechukwu, it's just playing with my screen. Let me remove him. Or plus. Oh my God, what is this? Whoa. All right, let me unshare and share again. Okay. Um, just a minute. I know you can still see my screen, but I don't like this mess. Ikechukwu this to my screen. Ikechukwu, well done. Oh. So is it Ikechukwu? Oh, sorry, it's not Ikechukwu. I'm not pronouncing the name correctly, but see what you've done to my screen. This guy has not been to. Just a minute. I think what you did was you mistakenly type annotate, and because you click on annotate, that's why we have all this mess on the screen. So please don't do that again. Just double click on annotate and you're good. All right. So except I leave the call and join back, this guy will still remain on the screen. Even if I leave, I don't know. Should we leave the call and join back? We'll just manage that. Let's manage it. But please, whoever the person is, just click on annotate one more time. Okay, I think the person has left. Thank you for messing up our screen. There should be a way to remove this stuff. If you know how to do it, please just let me know. I've not tried it before. You can check online how to remove annotates or something. I know we are smart people. We have smart people on this call. People should help me, but I'll still continue anyways. There should be a way to clear these annotates, guy. Um, anyways, so someone can check for me, right? But okay, so already we saw our post on our. I told you that our previous account was suspended, not because we did anything wrong. We're already talking to them, but we've done what we needed to do, more like to get it back. So, hopefully she'll back soon. But our backup page is up. So the first three people to more like follow the new page and drop comment in the technical writing class gets recharge card. But I will personally, because I can see how very engaging you guys are, I will add two more people. So instead of the company would support trade, I would like send recharge card to two more people, making it five in this class. So yeah, that's part of what I'll be sharing. But I've already shared the most important thing with you guys in the second class. That material. That's $1 million document I share with you for free. Nobody have seen the solution to this guy. All right, let's continue. Everybody that came to more people will watch from YouTube than those on this course, so they will manage it like that. So if you are crafting a technical writing resume, some things are very important. Have you seen some people resume and you're kind of like, okay, at least I've tried to recruit some people, and so I've seen some resumes. I'm like, what is this? HRs, they always complain, what is this? What is this? All right, so let me give you another website you can go to create. So some people, their job is to um some people their job is to
help you with your resume. So resume, I wanted to show you like a platform. People are charging money to build resume, which is not bad, but you can actually build one with an AI by yourself. All right, so I can see the technical writing group. Tumishe got the trick. That's the only person that I've gotten a charge card for now. Others will follow suit so that you not miss out. Four people can still get charge card this evening. All right, so let me continue. I'll confirm you are following you. So Tumishe, I've gotten a charge card already. I want to get you the website. So it's Flow CV. Just search for Flow CV. You can use that to create your own resume. That's Flow CV dot. Yeah, you can use that to create your resume. Flowcv.io. So I'll just share the link with you to help you a lot. You don't have to stress yourself too much. Because some people are like, how do I design this template? How do I do this? How do I do that? Yeah, for free, you can create one. It's this. I've shared it in the chat. Yeah, so um crafting your technical writing resume, that is the key elements and examples. Summary, that's you should have summary, you should have the experience, you have skills, and you should have education. So please, when you're highlighting your experience, start from the most recent down to the least. So if you started working from 2015, don't put 2015 first, right? Put your most recent because some recruiters, I told you, recruiters struggle with, they have a lot of applications per to review. So they can't check everything. So they just look at, when you just glance through your resume, you can see if so. Yes, I was saying that your experience should start from the most recent down to. Sorry, I'm distracted. All right, you have my full attention now. So from the most recent down, not the other way around. Our time is going. So